Welcome back to the Beginner ClickUp series. If you haven't checked out the videos before this, go ahead and look at all of the other things that I have shown you as to how to do inside of your ClickUp workspace. If you're new here, I am Carol Lee. I'm an operations specialist and I work with anyone all the way up to six-figure CEOs. And I've worked with six-figure CEOs as well to streamline their ClickUp. And one of the most important things that I tell absolutely any client, no matter who they are, when they're setting up a ClickUp workspace is to configure your notifications. So we're going to jump into how to do this because you can get into notification overwhelm and overload really, really fast if we are not careful. And so we want to make sure that we are being careful. So you are going to go ahead and open up your ClickUp workspace, and in the top right-hand corner, this is what you consider your profile. And so you're going to click your profile, and there's a whole bunch of other things here, but we're going to essentially click on notification settings. And that's going to bring up your back office settings. So you have the settings for the workspace itself right here at the top. And then you have your settings for your specific profile inside of the workspace right down here. But so we're going to go ahead and customize these. So we have this in my demo space. So currently this is what it would look like if you haven't touched them at all. They're going to basically be telling you almost everything except for browser notifications. And so we have the inbox. These are going to be your inbox. Let me show you where your inbox is. So your inbox is what's right here. Okay. This is considered like your ClickUp master inbox. All right. It's not email. It's literally inside of ClickUp right here as your inbox. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. So we're going to start with those. It's currently sent to default, all right? Or you can have focus, so it keeps track of the work without attention overload, so it's not like as many notifications. Or you can have them be custom. And when you have them be custom, you can literally tell it what you want it to do. So if you click these open, they're going to give you a little bit more. So task comments, which ones do I want it to even tell me about? If I have these on, it means I absolutely have to have this one on because it's a requirement. Okay. Otherwise I can just turn them off. All right. But it's required by this channel because of a setting. Okay. Same with these ones. These are automatic. These are like the default ones that ClickUp will not let you turn off unless you turn off notifications to your inbox altogether. Okay. Which I'm not actually going to let you do. So these ones are required in your free plan. All right. So then you can come down here and have it show you the due date changes. When do you want it to notify you in your inbox on all your tasks or maybe just your assigned tasks? Okay. So you can customize these very simply. All right. Click apps, priorities changing, things like that. Like you can be like, no, I don't really need to know when the priorities changed. I don't really need to know when these ones are, but I want to know if an incomplete warning was resolved, meaning they closed the task without actually completing it, all the things. Do I need to have ClickBot notifications? This is when you set up automation. So if you don't have automation set up, it's not going to matter anyway. So literally I only want to know when something is resolved that's not actually complete. Let's say here we have some list information. So comments that you're mentioned in. Do you want descriptions that you're mentioned in? New comments, reactions, assignee changes. I don't really need to know when the assignee changes. Lists that are assigned to me, attachment changes. I don't really need to know that. I don't need to know when the priority changed, but I do need to know when I'm mentioned in things and when someone reacts to something, acknowledging that they've seen it. Right? Same here with the sharing. When do I want it to notify me of tasks that were shared with me, lists, docs, all the things? Yes, I kind of want it to do that. So we're going to press save. Again, now you can go back in here and change them at any point, the ones that it will allow you to. Now this is your email that is connected to your ClickUp workspace. Okay, so it's currently set to default. We have focused, we've got mentioned only, and we have a custom. So if we click focused, it's just going to be the really high level ones, mentions only, or we can have custom. Again, I always like to do custom because I want to make sure that I'm not receiving things that I don't actually care about. Now, I don't actually personally get email notifications for anything because I go into ClickUp every single day. But if I was going to, I would probably want some for only the high level tasks. But, so I'm like, I don't actually want anything. I don't want these for anything. Okay. So, well, actually, maybe the start and due date. So maybe, so I actually just want it to tell me, send me a daily due date summary of my assigned tasks. And after it's overdue on all tasks, I want it to send me a reminder 5 minutes after. Okay, that's what, or you can have it, 2 hours after, or it could just be on your assigned tasks, right? I only care about the overdue things in my email. That's basically what I'm saying here. I do not enable browser notifications, and I don't want it to be popping in when I'm working on something else. I want to go and actually do the things. And then you also have your mobile. If you're like, I don't want this on mobile, I only want this on my desktop, then you can disable notifications altogether, right? Same thing goes for these ones. You can just disable them. Besides the inbox ones, it will tell you have to have at least some. Some are default. All right, so then we have the custom for the mobile. What do you want to be notified on in mobile, right? The home is just reminders. Yeah, I want to get reminders. I don't really care about these ones. Let's see, task comments. Sure. And it's just going to notify you like a regular task or regular notification in your phone. So go ahead and go through here, press what you want, and go from there. If you have a Slack, it can also notify you that way. And then if you click on a task, so when you create a task or when you edit something or when you comment on something, do you automatically want it to set you as a watcher? And so that's like literally when you touch something, do you want it to automatically notify you of any changes that are within your notification settings after that? And then there's also another really cool one. I'm just going to like turn it off now. Another one that is smart notifications. And so basically, if you're online, so if you have it open on your browser, essentially, it's going to delay sending notifications when you're online. So maybe it might delay them by 2 hours. And if you already resolve it before that, it's not actually going to notify you. So that's another way to make sure that you have your notifications completely set up. So if you have any questions on how to do this and how to make this super simple for you to set up the notifications, trust me, if you don't need to see all the things, then turn them off. If you do need to see all the things, keep them on, and then make sure that you are using your inbox really, really proactively. And so let me actually just share with you one more time how to do this in your inbox, because your inbox can be super overwhelming. So this is your inbox. And so this is all. I do have all turned on. Then you have important and you have other. So it's going to kind of categorize them for you. You also have snoozed and you have cleared. So anything that's been cleared, if it's been over 30 days, it automatically deletes it, which is totally fine. If it's been snoozed, it'll show up here. So let's kind of snooze this one so you can see it. You can mark this as red. Okay, you can snooze it, or you can clear it, meaning it's just going to disappear. But I want to make sure that this one comes back around. So I'm going to snooze it to later this week, for example. Okay, so now it's going to disappear from this part of my inbox, right? You don't see it anywhere, but it is right here. So I know it's snoozed, and it's snoozed until January 29th. So it allows me to kind of keep my inbox a little bit more categorized, right? And of course, you can also have a few things over here where you can categorize like what is important, and you can categorize this here in your inbox as well, to where it's like it knows what's important and what needs to be put in the other, right? So we can come over here to customize. We're going to show the all tab. If you don't want it to show it, just important and other, you can turn it off. We're going to group by date, newest first, yes. Display mode, do we want them to show up like multiple or like one full list? I normally do the list. And what do we want to say is important? So all of these things are already important. Are all of these important? Do we want them to show up in the importance tab? Do we want some of these ones to show up in the importance tab instead? Right? You can go ahead and go through there and organize them. And of course, you can also filter them as well when you're in here in any of these. Okay? So hopefully that was helpful. Now you get to kind of see how you can customize your notifications inside, like for your whole workspace for yourself, but then also customize them inside of your inbox, I should say, to make sure that those are getting sorted in a really simple, strategic manner. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will be able to either get another video up for you or answer them right down there. If you haven't checked out the rest of the beginner ClickUp series, go ahead and do that. And if you're like, I just want someone to like help me set this up and get this done super, super fast, there's also options for you and I to work together that are also located in the description of this video, to where you can take that next step and we can just get this set up in like a week. All right. Make it super, super easy, strategic, and you know exactly what's going on. So until next time, I will see you soon.